It's your boy Dana Black, aka We Game All Night, and we are back, baby. We gonna get right to the info. We got some really big news for you guys. The full release of Thrill of the Fight 2 is here. We have been boxing for close to a year. Close to a year in early access, and we are finally here. Me and the guys have thugged it out all this time. We've been chatting in the Thrill Discord, trying to help get this game better. We've been fighting in the VR Fight Club, giving you guys the best VR boxing content on the internet, and finally, the full game is here for all of us to enjoy. So definitely, we're gonna get right into this video. We're gonna tell you guys all about the AI improvements. We're gonna tell you guys all about the new career mode. So many new things, so many changes. Where do I start? Right off the back, I just like to give a big shout out to Half Brick. A big shout out to the team over at Half Brick for taking their time out and just blessing us with probably the best boxing game on the market. Now, by no means am I just gonna sit here and say that the game is 100% perfect, but let's be all the way honest and look at the landscape of the type of boxing games that we have out there and the actual fun and the time that we're putting in on these boxing games. I can't remember the last boxing game since possibly Undisputed when it released, but definitely Fight Night was the last boxing game that I put this much time in. And I mean, it's already been a year, but it just feels like a few weeks, you know? That's how fast this time has been since early access has been out. And I could guarantee you I'm probably going to put even more time in Thrill of the Fight than Fight Night and Undisputed combined. So take that with a grain of salt. The AI is levels above where it was in Thrill of the Fight 1. 100%. Opponents adapt to you, they pressure you, they punish you if your guard is down just for 1 second. Some of these dudes feel like they're straight out of a real world fight camp. You could expect to get rocked a bunch of times because this game does not hold your hand at all. And now there's even a full-blown career mode where you could test your VR chin and try to become the world champion. I didn't see any actual setting for difficulty in the career, so I'm guessing it'll progressively get more difficult as we go along. But I do think that adding this is an instant game changer, especially for all of those guys who really don't want to fight online or be competitive. It gives guys a chance to really just casually play Thrill of the Fight. You know, there wasn't much casual play in Thrill of the Fight outside of finding somebody for a private match to spar, and you know you can only do that but so much times before you want to get in there and split somebody's dome. But no, for real, super competitive game, but this actually gives guys a chance to, you know, just casually play and get better at their pace. So one thing I did notice about the career mode is that in between matches, while you're getting in your training sessions, you compete in these mini games that either will give you a power stat or a resistance stat. Now it looks like this stat is going to be static, it's going to stay on your character as you obtain it, but I'm not sure if it's actually going to carry over into multiplayer yet. So that'll be super interesting if it does, which it'll give guys more power, and then resistance, I'm guessing, will be how much damage that you can take. WWW change by the team at Half Brick, and I'm really interested in seeing how this one will work out. Now, I'm not too sure which games you guys have been playing in VR for any kind of VR workout, but I can guarantee you by far This is still one of the biggest and best workouts in VR that you can find. You're not gonna just be tapping buttons, you're slipping punches, rolling punches, firing combos back, and actually fighting for your own breath. If you want a VR cardio that feels like real boxing, this is the new king. On top of that, you get new game modes, more customization, and cleaner training tools. The developers really doubled down on building a complete boxing experience instead of just a physics toy. Take a look as Coach Dave and the team at Half-Brick actually placed some videos directly into the game to explain certain things that everyone may not be clear on, like how to do damage effectively, or the recently added body effort system. I know some of you guys don't go the extra mile to learn about what some of these things mean, so having them directly in the game is going to be huge for a lot of guys. On top of that, we are also able to spar with the AI on modes all the way from easy, medium, hard, and outclassed. And we could even do it for 12 rounds, which is insane. Now, just to bring it back, the outclass mode, oh my lord. You're going against Tyke Myson. You're basically going up against Tyke Myson or Prime Rico. You're going up against Prime Rico. GG for whoever wants to play the CPU last. I guarantee you're not making it out of here. Now, one last thing that I was definitely looking forward to seeing in the full release, it was actually the bruising and the blood system. So I would have loved to see the visible damage on my opponent or even on myself as I'm fighting, which I know that the team at Half-Brick is working on, and it's definitely in the roadmap and it will be dropped at some point, but we just don't have it right now. And the last thing that I wanted to see that I was highly looking forward to was just an increased customization for your character. So we've been all wearing the same shorts, gloves, and boots or shoes for like the better half of this whole year. And I would have really expected these guys to throw in, I mean, not even if they're going to throw in Nike or, you know, Adidas or whatnot, maybe even a made-up brand, but something with just some drip, just some different swag to you know, personalize how your character looks versus other guys. I know they do actually have the Puma gear that they're adding into the game for exclusively for early access players, which is a huge step in the right direction. But I did only see one model of that, so I don't know what kind of deal we got with Puma over there, but let's start flooding this game with Puma gear. Let's start flooding it, because all we need is some more customization. You know, maybe give me a robe to walk out in. Maybe even let me change some of the gear on my coach. the opportunities are limitless with this, man. And we gonna leave y'all right there, man. This is Dana Black. This is the VR Fight Club. We are live on ESPN. This is Thriller to Fight 2, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys already have the game? Do you guys already have the game? I'm hoping you guys already have the game, because the price went up. The price went up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So, was Thriller to Fight 2 worth it? In my opinion, 100%. It's the best boxing game on the market. If you love boxing, if you love VR, if you love fitness, or anything that makes you feel like an absolute beast, then this is a must-buy. It's tough, immersive, and feels so satisfying once you land that first knockout blow. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Did Thriller to Fight 2 live up to the hype for you? Where are you going to start off? Are you going to start off making a career? Or are you going to jump right back into multiplayer and pick up where you left off last season? Drop a comment, hit that like button, and
Kid
subscribe
today.
for more
Today,
VR
kid. Pick
content.
something.